Hello and welcome to another video in our Parts of Speech series. Today we're going to be talking about prepositions. After watching this video, you will be able to identify prepositions, objects of the preposition, prepositional phrases, and compound prepositions in sentences. We've already covered adjectives and adverbs. If you remember, adjectives modify nouns and tell us what kind, which one, and how many. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and adverbs, and they tell us where, when, how, and to what extent things are happening. But sometimes we need more than one word to answer these questions, and this is where prepositions come into the picture. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun called the object of the preposition to another word. The preposition and the object of the preposition are the beginning and the end of the prepositional phrase. Now, I'm going to ask my good friend to help us out with this video. So let's hear a round of applause for Uncle Jeff. Okay, we're going to take a look at some sentences that describe Uncle Jeff using prepositional phrases. Uncle Jeff is under the turf. In this case, under is our preposition, and it is the beginning of a prepositional phrase, under the turf. Turf is the object of our preposition, and the is a definite article. Let's do another one. Where is another place Uncle Jeff is right now? Oh, I know. In our hearts. Forever. Uncle Jeff is in our hearts forever. In this case, in is the preposition, hearts is the object of the preposition, and are is a possessive pronoun acting like an adjective. So our prepositional phrase is in our hearts. Let's do another one. Uncle Jeff, instead of Bill, taught our class. So get out of there, Bill. There's Uncle Jeff. Now, in this case, instead of is our preposition. Notice it's two words. Some prepositions are more than one word, and they're called compound prepositions. We'll get there in just a second. The object of our preposition here is Bill. So our prepositional phrase is instead of Bill. Let's do one more. During class, Uncle Jeff helped everyone. In this case, during is our preposition, class is the object of our preposition, and during class is our prepositional phrase. Now, generally speaking, the object of the preposition is going to follow the preposition. But in some irregular sentences, they might be split up. So I want to show you an example, not that I think it's going to happen a lot, but just so that you're aware it's possible. What I'm most concerned about is your safety. This is an irregular sentence. What do you think our preposition is? If you said about, you're correct. Now, the tricky part is finding the object of our preposition. Because this is an irregular sentence, the words are kind of out of order. For this sentence, the object of our preposition is what. So our prepositional phrase would be about what. Now that seems kind of weird because what's at the beginning of our sentence and about is tucked here in the middle. So what I like to do in confusing situations like this is rearrange the sentence so that it makes sense to me. If I were to rearrange it, it would look something like this. I'm most concerned about your safety. About would be the preposition. Your would be an adjective describing safety, which would be the object of my preposition. So here's our irregular sentence, and here it is in a regular form. So about is still the preposition in both sentences, it's only that the object of that preposition is moved somewhere else in the irregular sentence. Now there's a lot of prepositions. Here's a good list of a lot of them. You'll notice that they're not all the same. Some are long, some are short, some are one word, and some have multiple. You need to make sure that when you identify a word as a preposition that it's actually acting like a preposition. And so it needs to have an object of the preposition. Now remember earlier when I mentioned compound prepositions? Well, those are the ones that are made up of more than one word. So let's look at some examples in our big list. Can you see any prepositions that are made up of one word? If you're pointing at these, you nailed it. You see, there are a lot. Okay, that's it for prepositions. It's time to wrap up and recap what we've gone over. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. The preposition and the object of the preposition are the beginning and the end of the prepositional phrase. Remember that a prepositional phrase has a noun or a pronoun as an object. Well, I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I hope you have a chance to watch our other videos.